Okay, I think we're live. Let's see. Did I do this right? I hope I did it right. Let's see if I did it right. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long, ladies and gentlemen, because J&W Boss will be live at 2:00, and I just got a couple little announcements I need to make. I got a little schedule of how we're gonna talk about everything today in the stream. We're gonna wait a few more minutes to get some people in here, and then we're gonna get started. Like I said, I'm not going to keep you guys too long because TNA lockdown is today, this afternoon, with J&W Boss. I'm on commentary for that. I got other things I need to take care of, finishing up some shows for you guys. So I'm not going to we're not going to be on here too long. But we're going to be on here long enough. Let's see. So we're going to say that we're live, put it on my Discord. Hello, happy Saturday to everybody in the chat. Let me know how audio sounds. I'm using my same settings I use for TNA, so I hope I sound great. I don't know how I sound yet, but I actually did start on time for once. You guys know when I schedule streams, I never start on time. It never happens. So what I did was this time I set a reminder on my computer to let me know that it's time to stream. because we never, and this has been a 7-year thing. Dino Man knows the joke if he's in here. We have never started live streams on time, especially on the weekend. Never. Even sometimes I'll be late on streams, I say, during the week when I'm not even, nobody's in the house. I just never, it never comes along to start on time. But today, that thing's changed. We're starting on time today. It is a great thing. First off, thank you guys so much for plus 37. There's 37 of you that are new here since NXT Takeover London. Want to say I appreciate you guys for subscribing. Thank y'all for joining the channel. That it's been a great last 3 weeks, nearly 4 weeks, I think, since NXT Takeover London premiered live on this channel. It was very wise of me to sit down and say we're gonna wait, because the show was done way like a week before it premiered. Everything was commentated, but I said I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna really just let this thing sit on YouTube for 7 days, and that's exactly what it did. And I'm very glad I did that because it got time for us to work on other things. Also, that it built time and hype for you guys, so you guys can like catch up on things. I know a lot of people have been telling me that they were catching up on stuff, so it was wise to wait those 7 days to premiere, and it was a success. It is nearing 1,100 views. It is at 53 likes last I checked. And it's a average watch time of about 12-13 minutes on average. So that's for a 4-hour video. That is absolutely incredible. Thank everybody that was there live. We had about nearly 25 of you that showed up live. We peaked at almost 27, which was great. It is one of the most successful videos on this channel outside of the WrestleManias, which is absolutely incredible. So thank y'all for that. WrestleMania London is coming soon. Don't worry, we're going to talk about that. But this series will be basically everything universe mode, and like an address. We're going to just talk about things, plans, and stuff like that. Like, because there's some things that will be changing with how universe mode war, and now Mymode will be working in the fall of this year. So I've come up with a plan to make sure all three universe modes are successful, and you guys enjoy each one. Um, and hopefully this plan works. It should work, but I like, y'all know I love to try new things and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about all of those things, and we're also going to talk about the 10-year anniversary of Coletrain Productions. There is something special that I am personally writing and producing myself that no one really knows about until today. That is going to be happening for the 10-year anniversary. If you guys don't know, CTP will turn 10 years this October. 2023 will be 10 years to the day that it will start it. It will start about 2.5 weeks after WWE 2K14 came out. That's when Coletrain Productions actually formed. So it's to commemorate our 10-year anniversary. We're going to be doing something that I've been working on, and with the hypothetical scenarios and all that fun stuff. We'll talk about it at the end of this stream, but there is something that is coming that you guys are going to absolutely love. Stay tuned for that announcement at the end of the stream. But I'm gonna structure this. We're gonna do universe mode first, universe mode war, and then Mymode. That's how we're gonna structure. But this video. And yes, I can see your comments on the stream yard. JW commented twice. Yeah, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, and thank you so much for joining the stream. I can see your comments. I like the little stream yard thing. I don't gotta look down. I just have my notes, my highlights right here I made, and then I can just look at you guys on the side. It's great. I love StreamYard so much. Okay, so first off, let's talk about universe mode. First things first, universe mode is going amazing. You guys have been killing it. WrestleMania is 50% in completion. We look to have WrestleMania out within the next 2.5 months. That's the goal. I'm hoping by September, late August, early September, WrestleMania is done and dusted, so we can move on with our lives. There is a CTP draft coming. If you guys don't know, season 8 is coming. The series is not over. Season 8 is on the way. Season 8 is on the horizon. There is weeks of television written for all 3 shows in season 8. There will be an announcement after WrestleMania Night 2 goes off the air about the draft. The draft is coming, and it will be after WrestleMania London. We have made a draft logo. There is a draft. There's a draft match card. There's a lot of things in the draft. There's a lot of money I spent on the draft. Yes, it came out of my wallet. My wallet's currently hurting right now, but I think it will be money well spent that we have spent on the draft. And I'm very, very excited for the draft. So once WrestleMania London is done and dusted, you will see the draft. After the draft, we will move right into season 8. How season 8 will work is how we worked it last season with season 7. When episodes are done, I'm make sure y'all can hear this one. When episodes are done, they will premiere. Me and Expert will only be exclusive to the Universe Mode series only. You will not hear me and Expert do dual commentary for Mymode. You will not hear me and Expert do dual commentary for Universe Mode War. It is a Universe Mode only thing. That's the only series that will have dual commentary unless I state otherwise. So there will be dual commentary in season 8, just like we had at the ending of season 7, just like you heard at NXT Takeover London, for all 3 brands. There has been a change to one of the shows in season 8 that will be announced after WrestleMania London. If you guys watch the ending of NXT Takeover London, you guys probably know where I'm going with this. Maybe. But there is that tease is significant. There will be another thing that's come out to explain a little bit more of how everything will work after WrestleMania London. But WrestleMania London is it. That is the ending of season 7. The episode counter will officially reset in season 8. We're going to start off brand new. Episode 1 will be question whenever that is announced. That's going to be coming just like that. So that is the season 8 update. It is still happening. Plans have been in motion. We will be having a post show, hopefully, for NXT Takeover London. I hope to do that in a stream format in the coming weeks, hopefully, because I know there's a lot of things that I want to tell you guys that happened with NXT Takeover London. A lot of matches got cut. Yes, matches did get cut from that show. The show was probably going to be 6 hours long at one point before things got cut. So there's some stories we want to tell. There is also a emails podcast I want to do as well with the producer and writer of NXT Takeover London, Mr. Super Kid Gaming. I want to do it. I want to do a podcast with him, talk and going over the emails that I've gotten from NXT Takeover London. So there's some things that still with NXT London I still want to do in the near future. So that's pretty much the big thing about season 7, the ending in season 8. 50% of Mania is done in season 8. Everything is carrying over. I know I've got this question a lot lately. Is all the championship history, will that carry over into the next season? Yes. Although there will be new brands and new established championship history, obviously, for example, there has not been an AEW World Champion ever in the CTP. So, there's going to be new championship lineage, but we will say, for example, that Jay White was a former Intercontinental Champion. Just for an example, because you guys know that Jay White was the Intercontinental Champion in season 7. So we're not going to not mention things that happened in the past. That's 7 seasons of history. That's nearly 10 years of history that was built up. I'm not going to just forget about it because I have new brands. That's not what we do here. Previous feuds will still be mentioned. Previous rivalries will still be mentioned. Previous situations will still be mentioned. Previous factions will still be mentioned, etc., etc., etc. When the WWE draft, oh God, I said WWE draft. I'm sorry. The CTP draft, still used to saying WWE. When the CTP draft comes out, you guys will see what I'm talking about. What's up, Logan? What's up, Hornet Killer? What's up, Quincy? Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. I appreciate it. All right, that's the Universe Mode update. So basically, that's what this current situation is. I can't really dive into more details because WrestleMania London is not out. So until WrestleMania London is out, I can't really explain more without spoiling things, and I'm not gonna spoil things because you guys got to watch the product. So I think that's pretty much all I got. I'm hoping maybe we might get a little bit more match teases for WrestleMania. I don't know. There might be some more promos that be made. We're still up in limbo with that. Like I said, 50% of it's done. I'll give you guys updates on dates when that is going to release and all that fun stuff like that. Now, Universe Mode War. Okay, so you guys know that we just released ECW Living Dangerously and WCW Wrestle War. Very, very successful and surprisingly, well received shows. I say surprisingly because you guys know that this is a primarily WWE centered channel, or is until WrestleMania London's over. And those shows did very, very good. way better than I thought that they were going to do. So that is a great thing. I am loving that you guys are embracing the change. And that gives me hope that season 8 will be as successful because of the numbers that Universe Mode War has done the last few months. So there's been a change of how I'm going to release episodes. What I'm thinking of doing now is to record 2 weeks of Universe Mode War. Since it's only 2 shows, I can do both shows and then edit them and then release them. That way you get Universe Mode War shows more frequently because two episodes will be done already. That also alleviates pressure on me when I go back to college. If you guys don't know, oh, well, you know now. Next month is when I start back college up. I have not been in college all summer, since May, but I do go back in August. So whenever we go to college, things start to get a little different in the scheduling. There's not as much consistent like streams, uploads, etc. because I'm in school. So we're going back to that college schedule. But the way to help out the college schedule this time is I'm going to do 2 weeks of recording and then I'm going to upload. That way you'll see WCW, ECW, and then you'll probably wait a week or something, and then you'll see a WCW and ECW again. That way you get maybe 4 episodes in a month instead of just getting 2 in a month, because you guys know it's typically 2 in a month, but but if I do 4 episodes and then upload, you'll get 4 in a month. So you'll get like 2 weeks of TV in a month, which I think is more better, because I want to really get through a lot of Universe Mode War in the fall, like get to mid season and stuff like that, and like really see the growth, because there's been a lot of things that has been going down for both shows. I think the writing's getting much better as the episodes go along, and I really want you guys to see that. And the way to do that is I have to make sure that obviously the quality still stays great. So that it takes time to make those shows. But I don't want to just say, oh, I'm done with this show, let's upload. I want to do 2 weeks of recording, then editing, and then you upload. I think that's so much better, in my opinion, than to do the regular um you know regular format. So that's the way that Universe Mode War will be changing. The format still staying the same: 4 weeks, then you see a WCW pay-per-view, then the ECW pay-per-view, and all that fun stuff. That's not changing, but the way of release will change. I really appreciate you guys for giving the Universe Mode War a chance. I think it's a very, very good concept. I've loved the concept. I've been having a blast making these episodes. I think, like I said, I told people I had a great time making Living Dangerously. I had a great time making Wrestle War. I thought that they were awesome shows to make. It was a fun time to me. So, you know, I'm very proud of the effort that went into those shows. I'm very proud of the writing, although there was some like mishaps. Because the guys, again, guys, these are bookers in training. They don't know everything that my main people know. That that there's gonna be some mishaps in the writing. There's gonna be some mishaps in the production and stuff like that. That's just normal. What's gonna happen, because they're still learning. And for them learning and doing all of that, it was still a very, very successful month of Universe Mode War. And I'm looking forward to see how month 3, 4, 5, 6 looks as we continue to progress with this series. So that is the new change. So I know you guys, people have been asking me, hey, where's ECW? Where's the next WCW? I hope that answers your questions. That, hey, I'm doing a new format. You're going to get ECW and WCW, but you're going to get like a lot of episodes in between. So that way, because it helps me and my recording schedule, because once season 7 is over, my focus will be on Mymode and season 8. And still, so with recording so much ahead of time with Universe Mode War, it helps me with my recording schedule with those shows, because I will be helping a lot more in season 8, and I will definitely, because I am writing really writing a show now, because you guys know I haven't really like sat down and wrote like a full show in like almost nearly 2.5 years. So that's gonna be great to do. And I am like helping with Mymode as well. I'm not writing Mymode, but I'm helping with production on Mymode for some things, and I'm doing commentary for Mymode. So that's why I say that. And speaking of Mymode, now we had a start date of summer 2023, but things happened, of course. Of course, every time I say that I'm going to start a series at some time, it never possibly happens. Since WrestleMania London is looking like it will be a September release as of right now, as that's what I'm thinking. My mode probably won't start until October or November, so it'll be a fall 2023 release. The first 2 shows are basically pretty much almost done. What honestly, what I might do is I might just record the 3 weeks, the first month, while I wait. Uh, Tell them to continue to write and record, and I might just edit the first month of the series and just release those shows gradually in the fall. I think that's probably will be the most wisest thing I will do with that series, since it's announced, it's going to happen. The shows are being made. It's just that I can't release them, like I told you guys, until WrestleMania London is done, because I'm not confusing you guys, because when I say CTP WWE is done, I mean CTP WWE is done. There's none of that. There will be like, there is no more NXT. I wasn't lying when I said that. Hey, NXT is finished. There is no more NXT. The only time you might get some NXT things will probably be CTP unreleased. Yeah, that's it. That's the only thing you're gonna be seeing of NXT on this channel, because NXT's done. I'm finished with NXT. My story of NXT is finished. I don't think I will ever go back to NXT on this channel. With Mymode, it's gonna just be Raw and SmackDown. Like I said, but that's like I said, that series has a different tone, a different feel from anything else. It's literally 3 weeks of TV, and then you have pay-per-view. There is no, oh, we have 1 month to books build to a show. No, you don't. You have 3 weeks, which means there's going to be a different tonal shift of how storytelling's told. There's factors of having contracts. There's factors of having trading. You will not see the same people on the same brand. This is, it has those universe mode rules on it, but it also has my GM elements to it, like money. There's a budget for Raw, and there's a budget for SmackDown. So that tonal shift is way, way different from anything that I have ever done. So I'm very, very excited for that series to start. So I will say now cleanly, this will be a fall 2023 release. That is the goal. Like I said, WrestleMania was supposed to come out this summer, but things have happened where it probably will not release until September, which is fine, because I never said that there was going to be a date on it. I just said it's coming soon. So you can't say I said, hey, this is going to come out this month or this date. I never said that. Y'all bet, and y'all could screen record this too. I never said a date for Mymode or WrestleMania. Nothing. I ain't saying anything. I just said a window. Look, let me tell you something. Y'all, I don't get it. Maybe it's my video game, learning style, because I am learning game development, and I research gaming a lot because I'm a massive gamer, if you guys don't know. And when I say a window, like I'm gonna give y'all an example, like fiscal year 2024 or something like that. Like, when companies say that, they don't give a month or date of when something's coming out. Like, there's a rumor that GTA 6 will release in 2024, in fiscal year 2024. If you guys Google, and you realize and you research what a physical year is, that's a month between this month and that month. When I say fall 2023, Google when fall starts, okay? That's from this time period to that time period. That ain't no date. That's not a date. Summer 2023 did not start until late May. So when I said, hey, you're going to get TakeOver London and WrestleMania London this summer 2023, potentially, right? Technically, I didn't lie. I ain't lie because July is summer 2023. Okay? That's not giving a date. So I just want to clear that up when people say, "Oh, Cole, you lied to me. You said that WrestleMania was going to come out this July. It's the end of July. Where's WrestleMania?" When I said that? Huh? Huh? I didn't say that. I never said that. Unless a date is specified in a tweet or community tab post or a social media post, do not assume that this show or that or this upload will happen on that day unless I specify a date. When did I say that? I have went back in every live stream I've done. I've never said WrestleMania was going to release on July 28th. I never said that you were going to get Mymode on August 8th. I never said that. I didn't say one thing about that. I said a season. Fall 2023, summer 2023, spring 2023. I say that for a reason. Because I don't want to give a date, and when I don't hit that date, you get upset. That's not what we do over here. And that goes for any creator, anybody that makes YouTube videos, even in game development. They do that. They do that in game development for a reason. Because they say a window of when it's going to release. Because if they don't hit that window, then they're not technically a date's not released. If anybody follows the Marvel Spider-Man franchise for Insomniac Games, for an example, Insomniac Games, when they announced Spider-Man 2, they said it's going to come out fall 2023. They didn't specify a date until they know that they could have made that date and they knew the game was going to be gold. That's how you market. That's exactly how you market. Yes, fans got nervous. People got nervous because they didn't know when the game was going to come out. But if you know video game business, you know that's the right thing to do because you never give a date that you can't make. All right, that's enough of that. I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm sorry. Like I don't understand the emails, the complaints. I don't really get it that people say that I lied. I didn't lie. I did not lie. I specified a time period. Yes, a time period. Yes, currently WrestleMania London is still slated for summer 2023, but that could change. Hell, Mania could release in October. Would you care if Mania released in October? No, you wouldn't care because you know why you wouldn't care? Because you're going to get the show regardless. Okay. Nobody cared that NXT Takeover London released nearly 6 months after it was announced. Did anybody care about that? Did anybody like, oh, Cole, you announced NXT Takeover London in January. Why is it coming out in July? I didn't get no complaints in the comments. Oh, finally, it's been 6 months. No one said that. Nobody cared. So see, prime example of that. So when people so when When I say a time period, that's what I mean. Please, if I see an email about that again, I'm going to say do a Google search because some of y'all need to Google. If you don't know what something means, Google it or ask somebody, what does that mean? Okay? Stop lying to people. Stop making up assumptions of things that you don't know. But I'm going to leave it alone. Let me plus my. All right. Now, enough about that because I'm about to run out of time because you know it's almost time for J&W's show to start nearly an hour away. So let me start ranting because y'all know I like to go on tangents. Gotta plug my computer up. Hold on, y'all. My computer about to die. Oh shoot. I can stop the camera because that hold on. Let me plug my computer up real quick, y'all. Let me stop my camera real quick. All right. All right. Okay. All right. We're back. I had to plug my computer up before y'all die on me. The look the entire computer was gonna die, and y'all would have been like, what call went that? I'm here. I'm here. I had a little message pop up and my computer about to die. Anyway, all right. Let me leave that one alone because I've been saving that rant for a long time because sometimes folks are ridiculous. Anyway, now moving on to the second part of this podcast before we take questions and we get on out of here. The 10-year anniversary of Coletrain Productions. So this October will make 10 years of CTP. And I've been really trying to think about what's a great way to celebrate the 10 years because obviously, if you guys don't know, I haven't been on YouTube for 10 years. I've only been on here since 2016. So CTP was started before YouTube became a thing. Now, I've already told the story of how CTP has started multiple times, so I really can't say, oh, here's 10-year anniversary. How did CTP start? Because y'all already know about all that. And if you don't know, there is multiple podcasts about it. I can link you a lot of things about how CTP started, the story of CTP, all that fun little things. I've been over that multiple times, so I can't really do that. We've done like a little tournament and stuff, but I think the biggest what if that I can say in CTP history, and I have talked to people about this that started the series with me, and the biggest what if I can think of, the biggest video and the biggest thing to celebrate the anniversary is what if I did not do the season 7 initiative that I did? What if I did season 7 basically with the same format I did season 6? So what do you mean by that, Cole? So for everybody that's new here, because I know we have a lot of new people, in season 6, I used to book majority of the series with my uncle and cousin. We were the three-headed machine of CTP at the time. There was nobody else involved in CTP except me, my uncle and cousin, and Mark. If you guys don't know who Mark is, Mark Will 105. He is on Twitter. He is currently a graphic designer, big graphic designer in the WWE games community and wrestling community at this point. He was one of the first guys that ever made graphics for me for my series. He booked NXT. I booked Friday Night SmackDown, and my cousin and my uncle booked Monday Night Raw. So that was how everything was formatted and ran. He also had help from J&W Boss and another person that helped him out from time to time with the series. But in season 7, I changed that format to me only really approving things and giving ideas and having a lot of people help me write storylines and even produce content. That is when the season 7 that's what I call the season 7 initiative. When Monday Night Raw was booked by Expert, when NXT was booked by J&W and Super Kid Gaming, and SmackDown was booked at the time by Picky. Then we had Jake, and then I stepped in for a bit with Expert, and yeah, SmackDown a lot of people that came in and out. Malik was there too. So that's what I call the season 7 initiative. Now, what if I did not do that? What if I had my way and I had my own WrestleMania card? Now, if you guys don't know, a lot of people don't know this. WrestleMania was not supposed to be in London. It was not. WrestleMania, if I had my way, would have been in Phoenix, Arizona for season 7. Also, the WrestleMania card that you are getting today, or will get in like the next couple weeks or a month or next 2 months, is not the same WrestleMania card that I had on paper. So what I have done the last 2.5, 3 months is I went back, I found my plans for season 7. My original OG plans from 2019. Fall 2019. I sat down and I started writing season 7. My season 7 was written all the way in 2019. Because I knew that we were getting close to the end of season 6, and I started writing my season 7. I went back and found those plans, and I got with my uncle, I got with my cousin, and we booked the entirety of our original season 7 from May all the way until April. And what I'm going to do for the 10-year anniversary is I am going to release, I am going to produce with all the stories. I'm going to edit with all the stories and all that fun little things. And I'm going to release the original season 7 WrestleMania Phoenix. I'm getting graphics made for all the matches. I'm getting a thumbnail made. All of that. We're going all in with it. The original from 2019, 2020 season 7 plan. Before Expert Gaming was even thought of to even book the series. Before Super Kid Gaming was even in CTP. These plans were written when Mark and J&W were on NXT. 2019, 2020. When those plans came out, when those plans were shifted. And I spent the last few months writing up until WrestleMania Phoenix. So, what's gonna happen is, you guys know that the 10-year anniversary of CTP will be October 24th, 2023. So, I will make a 10. I always make a anniversary video. So I will have probably either an anniversary video or stream that week. But it'll be in a different format. So what I'm going to do on the 10-year anniversary of CTP, I am going to announce the entire WrestleMania card. The entirety, both nights, night 1 and night 2. And for your last weekend of October, on Saturday, October 28th, and Sunday, October 29th, you will get the original season 7 WrestleMania Phoenix night 1 and night 2, with the thumbnails being made by a graphic designer that will be to be announced. I am getting those personally made. Match cards will also be made by this guy as well. And you will get the entirety of that show. How long will it be? I don't know. It is still currently being made. And I have full confidence, even with doing the Universe Mode War, even with doing CTP Universe Mode and Mymode, that it will be ready by October. It is a total, I can tell you guys now, it is a total of 12 matches. My WrestleMania, I took the criticism from season 6 and I toned down my WrestleMania card. The original WrestleMania card was going to be 12 matches long, 6 matches per night. What's the WrestleMania card that I had? It's 6 matches per night. It'll be 6 matches, some segments in between for night 1, 6 matches, segments in between night 2. That's the entire card. 6 matches each, 12 matches on that weekend, and you will get the entire card in all its full glory that weekend. So the weekend of October, the last weekend of October is busy. You'll have 2 uploads, 2 mega premieres that weekend. This will be part of the What Could Have Been series. I haven't done a What Could Have Been in a long time, and I felt like this is probably one of the biggest ones outside of any expert gaming show that I could do. So this will be a What Could Have Been. It will be all in WWE 2K23. Maybe I'm not gonna make any promises because I do have the arena on 2K19. I might, because like I said, I built this. This is from 2019, so I might have a little bit of 2K19 show up on that show. I haven't really decided yet. But since this is so old, I can probably do this entire show in WWE 2K19, to be honest with you, and get away with it because it's a What Could Have Been, and it's the card has a lot of 2K19 guys in it because it's very, very old. So that is the way that we're going to celebrate 10 years. There is also a 10-year logo being made, and there will also be a 10-year YouTube banner I'm making too. This banner will be on the week of the entire month of 10 years. You will see our 10-year CTP banner every time you click on this channel. That is being made by a personal friend of mine. I am supporting a Black business making that. He will make our 10-year logo, and he will also make our 10-year banner. That will be showcased the entire month of October. Man, this has been... I've been keeping a lot of secrets the last few months. Because I've been working on a lot of things. This has been one of the hardest things to keep. I have not told any of my... This is the first time any of my bookers have heard that this is happening. Because I've been trying for months to figure out what can I do for 10 years. Like, how can you celebrate a decade of things? And I thought about, I was like, what is the biggest what if that I can do? And I thought about, it's this. This is the biggest one. This is the biggest one out of anything you can do. So that is what's going to be going down and transpiring in October. Again, October 28th and 29th, 2023. Those 2 shows, those 2 nights will come out for that individual show. Now, I was going to do an NXT TakeOver Phoenix, but I don't really have the original. I don't really know that much about what was going to happen with NXT, because that was a Mark thing. I could possibly ask him, and I could possibly say, I could DM him and say, hey, if you would have booked in season 7, how would a NXT TakeOver Phoenix look like? He probably could give me a card, but I never really asked him. So if anybody asks my NXT, that's why we didn't do NXT, and I didn't really want to do a Friday thing neither. So I was like, I just wanted to have it to be a weekend thing last weekend in October, because since the anniversary falls on a Tuesday, and I'll be in class. Well, like for like most of the day, like maybe like I got 2 classes that day. I was like, I figured that the weekend thing will be better suited. So that's pretty much how we're gonna do 10 years of CTP. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited for it. it's gonna be a treat getting this show together in the next few months. And with the new format, Universe Mode War, like I said, you're gonna get 4 episodes a month now. With the new format, well, still the current same format of CTP Universe Mode and Mymode, obviously coming later on in the fall. It's going to be an exciting time for all the content that is going to be made here on this channel. I'm so excited about everything that's coming. Like, you guys have no idea of how pumped I am with a lot of the things that is on the way and is in the horizon. I'm very, very excited for it all, man. And to think that, I'm always a very humble person because it takes a lot to do YouTube, and I never say I'm not grateful for it all, because there's been so many people I've met and so many people that have changed my life, that have made this channel the way that it is today. And I just couldn't be more grateful for it. I could not be any more grateful for those things. So that is everything in this Universe Mode address. Now I'm going to be opening up the floor to you guys. What do you guys want to know? Any questions, comments, concerns? We can talk about anything from AEW, the AEW game. Oh, and by the way, people, I am looking to get the AEW game. And if you guys want to see content on the AEW game, let me know, because that can be a little game I stream from time to time. I'm looking to buy it next month. I've been waiting to get it, but I'm looking to get it next month and try it out and see how it is. It looks very fun, and I've been wanting to try it. I just haven't got my hands on it. So if you guys want to see content with that, let me know. And I'm going to open up the floor with questions, and then we're going to get out of here before J&W show starts at 2:00. Are there going to be live streams for the 10th anniversary? It depends on how the semester goes. I don't know yet, Hornet Killer, because I don't know how my semester is going to go yet. Right now, I could possibly do a stream that Tuesday, or maybe that Wednesday. I don't know. I don't know how my October is looking. I don't know how my grades are going to be looking at that point. I don't know how my classes are going to be looking at that point. I know what I'm taking, of course, and I know how the structure of most of the classes, but I don't know like the work and stuff, and what I'm gonna be doing and stuff, and how October looks for the channel. I don't know. That might be the month of WrestleMania. We might not have time to do that, because that might be WrestleMania London or the CTP draft month. I don't know. So that's gonna be a wait and see thing. I'm not gonna make any promises and say that, yeah, you're gonna get a stream, and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna do that. Just curious, Mymode looks to be a continuous thing like Universe Mode, or is it only like a one season thing? Mymode is it's looking like it's gonna be more than a season. It will be continuous. Especially if you guys love it as much as we have. We currently have plans to do it for three to 4 seasons. We have a lot of plans, and incorporating a lot of things that's looking to be continuous, because it's not, like I said, it's not a strain to make. It's really not. It's just 3 weeks of TV. It's very different and unique, that I can get a lot of things out of it in more than one season. So I'm, like I said, I'm very, very excited about that. Right now, it's looking like a continuous Universe Mode thing, with multiple seasons. Also, wins WrestleMania. Jade. Oh man. Oh my god. that is so funny, bro. Oh god. JK. Now for real though, what are your thoughts on the AEW game for what you've seen? Like I said, I never really was one of those people that compared it to WWE 2K. I think it's fun. You know, I see a lot of people say, "Oh, it's not for me." It's not for everybody. I can tell you guys this now. If you guys haven't played the game, I haven't played the game, but from what I've seen, it's not for everybody. I've talked to Gresh, I've talked to people that have played the game and bought the game on release. Um, it's 50-50. Some people love the game, they love the style, they love that old school mentality it has to it. Some people don't like it because it's not simulation based, or it's not, or they don't really care for arcade games anymore. The gaming industry and how the way games are made are being changed, and you can see there's a generation gap in how people perceive video games now. A lot of older adults love the AEW game because that's what they grew up on. People my age or younger, or around their mid 20s, either love it or they hate it because they have grown into, or they either grew up with the simulation style being continued, with wrestling games looking realistic, with wrestling games looking um you know like playing like a wrestling game, like how you see on TV, that they don't care for the arcade style. Personally, I was introduced to both of them. I grew up with the simulation games, obviously, and I grew up with the arcade games because that's what my family and uncle and my dad really pushed into me, because I played WWE All Stars and loved it. You know, I loved WWE All Stars. It was canny, it was corny. I put multiple hours into WWE All Stars and had a great time with it for its time. Now, would I play WWE All Stars today? Oh, no. I'm not. It's not as fun to me as now because I'm not a child anymore. But from what I've seen for the AEW game, it looks great. Would I pay full price for it? Probably not. I'm probably waiting for. That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting for a sale to get it. Because people have told me don't pay full price for it. People that have played the game told me do not pay full price for it. You know, if you're on the fence, wait for a sale, because you're gonna because you if you get it full price, you're gonna feel like you're wasting your money. That's what I'll say. If you're not on the fence and you like that style of games, go for it. Buy it. You'll love it. You know, because that's what you grew up on. It's like I said, it's a generational gap. That's what I've noticed from people that loved it or hate it. A lot of people that love it, or of that older crowd, or of those people that grew up with No Mercy and all those games, and the people that don't like it, or the people that grew up with SmackDown versus Raw and WWE 2K. Those people that don't like it. Those people who don't like it because that's not the game that they are accustomed to getting or to playing. So just that, it's literally just that simple. You know, that's the best thing to do, Gabe. I will wait. If you're on the fence, wait until it's half the price and then pick it up. So that's what I'll do. Um, wait, hold on. What is how long I got? I think I got 50. I got 59 minutes. I think. Yeah, I got an hour. Um, yes. So there is. I will be adding for. I do have another job that I'm picking up on as part time. Not only have I been adding for Gresh, but I'll be adding for another company that is starting up. With it, they do like a WWE league thing or something. I don't really know too much about it, but one of my friends asked me to edit for them, and they're paying. So yeah, so that's what I'll be doing on the side too as a business venture. It's gonna be great. I'm really excited for it. I look to start doing that stuff throughout the fall, because you guys know, I you know it's extra money, and it's not a hard job from what I do. It's just basically what I do for Universe Mode now. Just everything's done for me. I don't. I literally just got to put clips together and and just put music over. It's very easy. So I'm looking forward to like getting into that. That's like a thing I'm doing. So that's another source of income I have coming in. Um, yeah, it's 3 Eastern, so it's 2 o'clock my time is when the show starts. So I will be linking that. Y'all better go watch it because I'm on commentary and Dylan's on commentary. Y'all better be there. Yeah, look, everybody in this stream or have watched this stream, y'all better go to J&W stream. That's where I'm gonna be next. I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna be over there. Then look. Okay, TNA was in my hometown, my city, New Orleans. Yeah, that's what I said. It was in my state, New Orleans, Louisiana. That's what lockdown was at. So you know it was a good time when lockdown was in the Big Easy. God, that's what we do down here, you know. Oh yeah, yes indeed. It's gonna be a fun time, and it's fully WWE 2K23, as JW said in the chat. Fully WWE 2K23. That's what that pay-per-view is all about. It's gonna be great. I had a blast. Literally, you're gonna hear it in my voice. I had a blast commentating that show. It was so fun. Like it flew by too. Like we were. I was like, dang, like we're already on this match already. I'm like, we just started. It flew by. It was so fun. See, like something's good when you didn't want it to end. I didn't want that thing to end. I didn't want it to get to the main event. That's how much fun I was having. It was so fun. I love that. And y'all know we had the illustrious debut of Heel Coletrain on NXT Takeover London. This is all Heel Coletrain over there. Every single bit of it. So if you love Heel Coletrain on Takeover London, you're gonna love Heel Coletrain on for Lockdown. It's even better, people, way better. So that's gonna be a fun thing to do. I'm very, very, very excited for that one. I've been mentioned. A lot of people have been texting me. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you. So I was mentioned because one of my friends said I was live on YouTube. That's great. It's awesome. So any other questions you guys got for me? Exactly. It was primed and OG'd in TNA. That's where Heel Coletrain was at. That's where it started. You know, and it now it has taken over and going everywhere across the world. You see, it's so good that J&W Boss got to beg and plead with Eric Bischoff to not have me on every show. You know, they give me vacation pay. Vacation pay. Y'all want to know how bad that is when you got to give vacation pay to have you stay away because you're that good. You know, that's what that's what they do. They do under the table dealings to make sure I don't be on every show. But oh no, you can't stop. You can't stop the train because eventually you're gonna need me back. You're gonna need me back because they know what it's all about. They know that you need the double combination. They know this. You need the double combination because if not, you're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna be successful without the double combination. But Eric tried me. He tried me. He had to say I had to go on vacation. You know how hurt I was to not commentate TNA for 3 weeks. It was 3 long weeks. I'm seeing J&W commentate, and I got to sit at home for 3 weeks. That's ridiculous. Because they know that you can't always get rid of train, and when payday comes, you know I'm gonna be calling. And I asked to call. I was only like 15-20 minutes from the stadium, and they flew me out for the first show, and then I was at home for the lockdown. I went on and commentate the show. It was great. It was great. Fun times. Fun times. I really know. I don't mold my commentary off anybody. When I do heel commentary, I just go with the flow. Literally, literally. I like whenever I did it, because it was personally requested for London, and I wanted to wait to do this, but I guess I'll tell it here. Super Kid Gaming personally requested me for that match only. To He personally requested me to be a heel for London. That was personally requested. So it's never like, and I never model my commentary of anybody. I just went there and went with the flow. I went with what the story was presented to me, and I just wing it. I always do that. Long as like whenever I do commentary, especially with somebody, and I gotta be a heel, I let them tell a story. I listen to the small details, and I just run with it all the time. I don't model my thing off of anybody. No legendary commentary. I don't model my thing of none of that. I just go with the flow, and people love it. That's what I've been doing ever since I started doing heel commentary. People adore it, and they really, and that's why I'm still here doing my job at TNA and still, kicking it with other commentators. Then whenever I get invited on personally and personally requested me to be on their shows, I've had a DM most recently. Somebody else wanted me to be a guest commentator on another one of their shows. So, I am very, very in demand, and I really, really appreciate that people want to see me. It's great. It's like I always say, it's a great feeling that that you're doing something right when somebody asks you. You don't gotta ask them; they ask you to be on their show. I'm gonna let y'all look. I'm gonna let y'all sit with that for a second. Think about that for a second. You don't go to them; they come to you. I'm gonna let y'all sit there for a second. Y'all gonna catch that later on. Y'all gonna get it later on when y'all go to bed. Anyway, any other questions? Coming down to the little final countdown. TNA got about almost 40 some minutes left until lockdown. Y'all got any more questions for me? Podcast related. I know I've been slacking on the Train Talks podcast. I do have a lot of podcasts planned. I just been really, really busy with other things, but I am looking to get back into the Train Talks podcast. There is the Sean Train videos that I have planned as well. I just haven't got to them, but I'm looking to get all into that this weekend and next week. But any other questions, comments, concerns? As of for the Coletrain interviews, I was asked about the Coletrain interviews. There is people that I need to interview there, but they've been having a lot of things going on in their life that we really have not got into doing an interview. I am supposed to be interviewing Expert Gaming very, very soon, and I know I'm supposed to be interviewing one of my best friends as well, but I'm saving that best friend's interview until he starts his YouTube channel. I've been in contact with him all summer. He's working on his YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys are a fan of this, but I'm gonna give him a little plug. He's doing scary stories, and let me tell y'all something about my best friend. If y'all think I tell off the wall stories, and like I put him in context, because all my friends say I tell the wildest stories ever, and I do. There is so much things that happen in my life that sometimes you can't put on the internet. You can't. You can't. You can't. Like, oh my God, I can't even say it here. Oh, because just this last 2 weeks. Oh Jesus, there's been some things that have hit my DMs I can't even repeat on YouTube. It's so bad. But anyway, and y'all think I tell stories crazy, man. My friend's even worse. And it's just the context in them. They're so great. I'm looking forward to him to dropping his stories. He said he's recording. So once he starts to record and he gets that first upload or two up, I'm gonna interview him, and then y'all can go to his channel and stuff like that, and y'all can subscribe. But until then, I am not gonna interview him. The expert gaming interview is going to be delayed a little bit. I'm gonna wait until probably we get WrestleMania done, so that can be the ending of season 7, so we can talk about all of season 6, all of season 7, and talk about all those stories and stuff like that. So we're gonna wait for that interview as well. But hopefully, maybe I might have another one drop before those two. I don't know. It just depends on when these folks are available. So um we'll see what happens. I might have another one for y'all very soon. So, but I'll let y'all know whenever we have the next interview. But I really appreciate you guys asking about the Coletrain interviews. A lot of people have come to me and said that, hey, I got interviewed, and people have came to my channel. They really appreciated it. You know, a lot of people they met, they made connections from those interviews. So that was a blessing. It's like I said, it's a blessing to be a blessing. It was a fun series I wanted to do because I want to get into that type of content because it's good practice for me, because that's something I want to do in life. I want to interview game. I want to go out and interview game developers. I want to go out and interview software engineers, people in the tech industry. It's good practice right now because I'm going to be going to gaming conventions in the future, and I'm going to be talking to game developers. I might be the one that sit in that chair, and somebody's going to ask me a question about my about the game I made. That's the dreams I have, and it's just setting things up for practice. That's what I call it, because I'm being trained to do something that I'm going to be doing later on in life. So that's why I love the interviews and doing them, because it's just making things better as I go along in the near future. So that's the update on the Coletrain interviews and when that's going to be happening again. But like I said, podcasts are coming very soon. We have so much to talk about that I've been missing over the last few weeks. In gaming controversies, Microsoft has finally bought Activision Blizzard. It's finally official. They own Call of Duty. We'll talk about that. We got Marvel Spider-Man 2, the PlayStation 5. What's Sony's next plan with that? PS4 Pro, PS5 Pro apparently coming out next year. There's a lot of things I want to cover, including movies, about the disastrous Flash movie, about how it did not make any money at the box office. Blue Beetle is scheduled to make the lowest debut of any DC movie ever. It's a lot of things that I need to cover and get to. So hopefully I can get to all of those in the near future. Wait, and look, StreamYard, honestly, I gotta admit, it holds me accountable, because when I want to sit down and record, it reminds me, hey, you got to record that, because I see it here, like I schedule it, like okay, I want to record at this time, I want to stream at this time, I want to do this at this time. It really holds me accountable, and I love my Google Calendar too. Um, it's very 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 interesting. Yeah. I just seen the Flash movie actually last week, and I gotta say, man, whew, it was something. But it's funny. It's funny how disastrous people have been calling it, and I'm gonna talk about it in the podcast. There's gonna be a non-spoiler podcast, and then there'll be one where I talk about the movie. And I'm gonna title it, where if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch that podcast until you see the movie, of course. It'll say spoiler review in it, but um and we're just gonna sit and talk about it. That's gonna be next week's thing. We're gonna talk about it and stuff like that. So, and yeah, that's pretty much everything that I got planned, and everything that's coming down the pipeline, folks. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, channel down below, follow my social media below, follow my Instagram, Coletrain 2018. Thank y'all, because of you, we have officially hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, which means all of my Coletrain social medias is officially at 1,000 followers or more. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter. Twitter is my place. I be on Twitter a lot. Not in DMs that much, but I be on Twitter a lot, tweeting about the YouTube channel, tweeting about wrestling sometimes, and tweeting about things I like. So if you guys are into nerdy things and obviously wrestling, go follow me on Twitter. You can also go to my Discord. We have a official Coletrain Discord channel that we have and server. You guys go in there. We talk about a lot of things in there, from wrestling, the universe mode, superheroes like the Flash, TV shows, and etc. So a lot of things that we talk about in there. All of my social medias is in the description down below. I really appreciate it if you guys can follow me on all those things if you haven't already. But the biggest thing here is subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to the community tab post. I do be posting quotes sometimes in there to help you guys get through you guys' day. But the community tab and my social medias are the best way to keep updated when videos will be coming out. Also, when things are scheduled to happen, because I posted the community tab with match card announcements or stream announcements. All that stuff is posted in the community tab. All that stuff is posted on Twitter and Instagram. But that's the best ways I can communicate with all of you. If you guys want to talk to me personally, those are the best ways to talk to me is through Discord, Instagram, or Twitter. Those are the best ways. Or Snapchat. I go on Snapchat sometimes too, but that mainly Discord, Instagram, and Twitter are the best ways to contact me. If you need me for commentary, if you need to talk to me about anything about advice, or you just want to talk about your life to me, I don't mind. And you need me and you want my opinion on something. Those are the best ways to get in contact with me. Again, I appreciate you guys' support. And I'm going to put this one out here in a public announcement. If any of you guys need me for commentary, and if you want me to be a special guest in one of your videos, or if you just want to chat it out with me and record something like a podcast together, I am open to all of that. All you have to do is just hit my DMs and let me know when you want to do it, and I'll make time and get it done. That's my thing. I'm open to collaborating towards the end of the year. You guys know I normally open that up at the end of the year rather than the beginning, because the beginning of the year is always busy. Then towards the end of the year, things start to slack down a bit. So, like J&W has me coming on for TNA, and doing commentary with him. I don't mind doing commentary for any of you guys' shows if you guys want me to, or if you want to interview me or have me on a video, like you got a video you want to do and we're talking about something. I don't mind being on that video and chopping it up for you for a few minutes and then going about my business. So that the floor is being opened up for that one. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for everything you guys have done. Thank y'all for the plus 37. It's just such a blessing. That's all I gotta say. It's such a blessing, and I can't wait to see all my friends as times to come where they have that blessing and growth just like I've had, because I want to see all of us get to the top here on YouTube. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. Like this video, subscribe to the channel down below, and right here, I'm about to share it right now. And all right, Gabe, definitely, like, whenever you can, hit me up and we'll chat then. That's where I'm gonna be at for the next 2 hours. Okay, see that video right there? That's where we going. Okay, right there. Y'all see it right there. Y'all click that link, hit that bell, remind yourself. That's where we're gonna be. 2 o'clock TNA lockdown. Y'all go watch it. Okay, y'all heard me? Look, I know who was here, because the YouTube tracks who showed up. I better see y'all in that chat. I better see y'all. Y'all go support my man J&W Boss. TNA lockdown. Subscribe to his channel. That's where we're gonna be at for the next 2 hours. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. It starts in 40 minutes. You got time to go get something to eat, get something to drink, Get your snacks together. Go take a shower, which is recommended, by the way. I seen that post that say you only shower two or three times a week. Don't do that, people. Shower every day. Put your deodorant on. That's recommended too, please. All that stuff. Go do all that before we start, and take your seat and be ready, because it is going down, and the action does not stop. It is non-stop. It's in the name. It's in the name. If you know, you know. There ain't no pun intended with that. Non-stop action. It's gonna be great. I'll see y'all for TNA Lockdown. Hopefully y'all be there. Like, subscribe, share. Be phenomenal, be forgotten. For real though, I'm out. And I'll see y'all in the next stream. Peace out, people.